I'm here at Interpack with Vola Skinner from Icee Folding Box. Vola, you're an Australian-based company. Explain the Icee Folding Box to me.
The Icee Folding Box is made from expanded polystyrene, known as EPS, and the advantage of an EPS box is that it keeps cold things cold and hot things hot, so it provides thermal and cushioning protection. Up until now, the industry has been forced to use corrugated cardboard boxes simply due to the transportation and storage problems of a traditional EPS box, as you can see. So our innovation allows the EPS box to be folded and transported flat. And the advantage of the EPS box is that it is the only packaging material that keeps the produce fresh and cushioned, so it arrives the way it was packed. The corrugated cardboard system does not provide any thermal protection, and we estimate by the Safe Food Organisation that about 30% of all things that farmers produce is just spoiled due to heat stress, climate stress. They rot, they are bruised, whereas this packaging is the only way to really transport anything perishable. So pharmaceuticals, humanitarian aid.
Okay, so it can be delivered to the site flat. It can be used in actually packing fresh goods.
That's correct.
On the humanitarian side of it, explain how that works.
Well, you can imagine the recent disaster in the Philippines, getting any kind of pharmaceutical products there. Food there could be quite difficult because they're quite remote locations. And they're also very hot. So you can pack your pharmaceuticals and your food in these boxes. They arrive uncontaminated and fresh. You unpack them, you fold them flat, and they can be picked up and returned for recycling. Recycling is really quite a lucrative area of EPS that hasn't been explored much, simply because the product could never be returned easily for recycle or reuse. So EPS can be 100% recycled back into PS and then used again to make the EPS boxes. It can be very easily compacted to a little ingot, and we estimate at the moment that it's worth about $600 a tonne, and repelletised it's worth about $1,600 a tonne, that's US dollars. And just most importantly, it's just completely 100% recyclable, which is really important in today's global awareness. And it can also be laminated for recycle and reuse, so it comes back to the packing house or the producers, it's resanitised and sent back out in the cycle.
And this is manufactured in Australia. You're here at Interpack looking for licences to manufacture in other parts of the world?
That's correct. So it's an Australian innovation, and we're looking to license the innovation to EPS manufacturers around the world where they can produce them locally for their clients.
And what's been the reaction here at the show?
It's been very enthusiastic actually, so we have made some very good contacts. We had already made quite a lot of contacts in Asia, and that's just about ready to go, and we're looking to do the same here in Europe as well.
The other thing we haven't talked about is another quite exciting, quite new use for something like this, which is internet delivery and chill chain. Please explain where it fits into that part of the market.
That's correct. So internet grocery shopping is just growing exponentially every year. It's just a really exploding sector in today's business industry, and Tesco have expressed quite a big interest in the box, as well as Amazon Fresh. And in places in Asia, we went to South Korea recently, and they have virtual stores in the railway station. So you scan what you want on the QR code, go to work, you come home, and there's your produce waiting for you at the door. At the moment, there's no real safe way to deliver the products. They're just delivered in collapsible containers. They're not secured and they're not thermally protected. So, your ice cream, your milk, your yogurt, your meat is not kept chilled. Whereas with this system, it can sit there for hours. You come home and it's all fresh.
Well, it looks as if we're going to see Icee Folding Box everywhere on that basis. So, thanks, Vola.
You're welcome.